What? Excuse me, Monique?
Let me just open by saying, I could care less than about what you think.
I've never met so many cowards in our black men in show business. I've never met so many black men that have no goddamn backbone.
I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking fools. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley. I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking fools.
And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges, people said, why didn't you talk to him privately? I gave him the opportunity to do that. My texts and my calls went unanswered and unreturned.
I've encountered many individuals in the entertainment industry, particularly black men, whom I perceive as lacking courage. I provided them with the tools they needed to confront challenges. I gave them everything necessary. Excuse me, let me begin by saying that I couldn't care less. When I heard you go on the air and say that my sister had burned too many bridges and there was nothing you could do for her, Steve, do you know how hurt I was? People ask why I didn't speak to him privately. I offered him that opportunity, but my texts and calls went unanswered and ignored. Comedian Monique recently called out the celebrity host for going against the very message he has been preaching for so long. According to Monique, her experience with the daytime show host has been at odds with his public image. While Steve Harvey has rebranded himself as the go-to guy for relationship and friendship advice, industry insiders view him differently. It's worth noting that some find it disappointing that Steve Harvey met with Donald Trump. Monique has been outspoken about her ongoing struggles in the entertainment industry, especially with those she believed were on her side. Whether through her comedy shows or interviews, she has consistently faced the complexities of show business. Monique has always been prepared to confront the challenges posed by the industry's movers and shakers. However, her issues with Steve Harvey are on a different level because she believed he had her best interests at heart. To her surprise, the celebrity TV host chose his own interests over hers, and now she's confronting him with everything she's got. The feud began when Monique found herself in a tough situation with fellow comedian D.L. Hughley after sharing the bill at a show in Detroit. What initially seemed like a contract dispute quickly escalated into a multifaceted feud that garnered significant attention from the public. Steve Harvey entered the fray about a month into the feud, offering his perspective during a panel discussion on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. He emphasized the importance of keeping the audience's enjoyment at the forefront during performances, as that is the primary purpose of stand-up comedy. Harvey also made assumptions about what might have transpired behind the scenes, suggesting that Monique's manager had misrepresented the situation. Monique and her husband, Sidney Hicks, later addressed the feud in a one-hour Instagram video, while Steve Harvey also participated, reaffirming his status as a stand-up comedian. Monique refuted D.L. Hughley's claims that the audience didn't appreciate her performance that night, stating that she received standing ovations both before and after her act. Despite this, Steve Harvey publicly criticized Monique without first speaking to her privately, which deeply hurt her. During an appearance on Harvey's talk show, Monique revealed that she felt betrayed by his comments about her burning bridges. This wasn't the first time Monique had spoken out against Hollywood's power players. She had previously been vocal about being blackballed for refusing to engage in Oscar campaigning after winning an Academy Award for her role in Precious. Additionally, she had called for a boycott of Netflix when offered a significantly lower sum for a comedy special compared to her peers. Many fans felt that Steve Harvey had turned his back on Monique when she needed support the most, and they began to see a different side of him. Regardless of whether cameras were rolling, it appeared that people were starting to realize who Steve Harvey truly was.